Give me 2. Give me 3. Turn me on!
I have one question to ask. Anybody ready to go walk with me?
Yes, sir.
Anybody ready to go walk with me?
Yes, sir.
War time! War time! You gonna make your name today. You understand?
Yes, sir.
1 o'clock. 2 o'clock. How you feel? How you feel?
What's up, guys? Paul Groover, born to compete, here with the man with the plan, Alex Benson, and it's opening weekend. Finally, football is back in action. It's basically a religion here in the South, and I see that you've dressed up for the occasion, looking good, sir. And I've also dressed up. No T-shirts today. It's too important.
Well, you see, you look good, I look good. So everybody knows that it's all business right now, man. Around the country, especially here in Georgia, opening weekend for youth football. Youth football's big. It's huge right now. They're making reality shows about it. All kind of things are going on with youth football. So I figured for opening weekend, let's get rid of the camo hat. Let's get rid of the orange shirts, all the other different color shirts we got too. And let's go ahead and put the suit tie on. Let's look good.
Try and look like adults.
Well, one time in my life. So let's look good. Let's have a good time, man. Let's get to the highlights. What you got going on?
Well, I caught a good game earlier this week from those Long Tigers, defending champs from last year. Really impressive, man. They had a good game. We're going to get those highlights a little later. But I know you've got something you want to talk about, Lawrenceville and Archer.
Yeah, man, Lawrenceville, they lost a lot of talent from last year. That team that was the GFL runner-up at 12 and under. Now they got Kendall Martin. He's still there, and he's phenomenal. He's an absolute beast. Archer on the other side, you got Williams and you got Roach. And those are two very talented players. Roach is absolutely unbelievable. I think Roach can come in and not necessarily be a program changer, but he can give you about 3 more wins to your team, a season. That's impressive. So, man, I'm ready to see the highlight. You want to pitch to it?
Let's check out the highlights.
Big game ready time. Lawrenceville last year made it to the championship game at the 12 and under division, and this year they lost some key pieces, but they still have number 22, Kendall Martin. As you see, he gets down the sideline, gets into the end zone, giving Lawrenceville a score as they're trying to get back in the game as they were down early. But then Lawrenceville kicking off to Archer, and Archer has a man on their team. Tyler Roach plays tight end and defensive end. He's back there returning kicks, and let me tell you, the kid turns the corner and shows off the speed. Great stiff arm right there. Shows off the speed. Gets into the end zone. 80-yard kickoff return. As you see, he is absolutely blown right there. Gets into the end zone, helping his team out as they would be up. But then Lawrenceville, again, they went to the championship game last year in the GFL, and they are not giving up. As number 44, great run by him. Getting down near around the goal line for the Lawrenceville Black Knights. And then here, going number 44 again. Gets into the end zone, fighting to get Lawrenceville back in this game as they would still be down. And this is when Archer just takes over. Number 7 finding his mark. Phenomenal catch by number 10. Helping his team out. And then number 7 with the wheel route. Going to number 12, that's a perfect throw. That's a perfect throw right there. Getting down to the 20-yard line and then finding number 12 again. This kid was absolutely balling on offense, defense, and you see special teams return the kick back to the house. 5 minutes left in the game, up 20-16. And hey, I tell you what, if it works, don't stop doing it. They go back to number 12 again with the end around. And number 12 gets down to the 10-yard line. Number 7 sneaks it on in and giving them the lead, 26-16 with 2 minutes and 35 left in the game. But Lawrenceville would not give up. Number 22 reaches back and hauls it as far as he can as number 8 goes up and catches it, getting inside the 20-yard line. Then number 22 sneaks it, gets behind his O-line, and the score would now be 26-24 with 1:40 left in the game. But no, they're not, are they? Are they going to continue to come back? Oh, my goodness. They recover the onside kick with 1:40 left in the game. Great job by number 25. And then going number 31. You got to make somebody miss. Makes one man miss. And look at the speed. Picking up the first down. Still in bounds, though, and the clock is running. 20 seconds left in the game. Number 22 needs to make a play. Oh, it's almost intercepted right there. 16 seconds left in the game. Time's running. Lawrenceville needs a big time play. And they get it. Number 8 goes up and gets the catch, getting down around the goal line. 4.2 seconds left in the game, down by 2. They need to score right here. Number 22 goes to his left. 51 on the tackle. Goal line stand. Ball game over. Archer wins the game 26-24.
We played a really hard football game and had really tough conditions. Playing in Lawrenceville is always a tough game, right? You know, it's always tough when you play Lawrenceville in Lawrenceville. But one thing we learned about today is that we've got more heart than I thought we had. These guys came from behind twice, and then they had to do an incredible goal line stand at the end. So what we learned about these boys today is that they've worked hard and they've got a lot of heart, and they're only going to get better. That's what I found out.
Get your popcorn ready to finish state champs Fayette County, ranked number 2, taking on Central DeKalb, ranked number 3.
From the opening kickoff, you set the tone by the kickoff. You understand me? Yes, sir. Opening kickoff. I need the first one down on opening kickoff. We don't bust them in the mouth from the opening kickoff. You understand me? Yes, sir. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Bust them in the mouth. I don't have to say no more. 1, 2, 3. Bust them in the mouth.
And this is going to be a good one. The coach said you got to hit them hard on the opening kickoff. It sets the tone. And Fayette County was up for the challenge. As you see, the returner gets the ball, making a couple of men miss, getting some positive yards for Fayette County to start the game off. And then this one, he takes over. Cam McDowell, half man, half amazing, reverses out, goes deep, and watch the catch right here by number 8. Big time catch as he helps Fayette County get to the 50-yard line. And then at midfield, this is when he's dangerous. Again, reversing out. Once he makes a decision to tuck that ball and go, he is hard to deal with. As you see, he gets down right near the goal line, putting Fayette County in good position. And you see that's Cam's mom right there. At least that's what the shirt says. And they would sneak it in. Quarterback sneak will get the touchdown later on in that drive. But then number 8, great tough run down the right sideline, gets into the end zone, and the score would be 8-6. Fayette County would still be up. But later in the game, fourth quarter, number 14 from Fayette County holding on as he gets the tackle in the backfield. And then here, still trying to make something happen. Nothing they can do. It's a fumble. Ball's on the ground. Fayette County will pick it up, and they will look to seal the game 8-6 over Central DeKalb. But now needing to run some time off the clock. It is a fumble. Great job by the D-tackle there. Number 52 gets to the backfield, causes the fumble, and number 4 will pick it up. Then the last chance for Central DeKalb. They're trying to drive, get something going. Great block downfield by number 11, the receiver, getting some positive yards for Central DeKalb. And then on 4th down, they go to number 4, but great tackle by the cornerback. As that is the ball game, Fayette County will go on win 8-6.
As good as we played, we could play better. We should have beat them by 3 touchdowns, and that's a fact. And next time, they're going to get that. And whoever else in the top 10, too. That's it. Y'all got that.
Let's go!
Number 1 team in the state, Atlanta Ducks, taking on the number 8 ranked Atlanta Tigers. And great job by the quarterback, getting it out to his receiver. Number 3 catching the ball, making some positive yards, getting upfield. And then number 11, again, going downfield. Great throw, great catch. As you see, number 3 with a big catch again. And then here they go to their running back. Good tough run as he gets into the end zone, scoring a touchdown. Number 3, great offensive series for him as he would put the Atlanta Ducks on top. And now here, number 1 gets into the end zone. Big time run as Atlanta Ducks will win the game 13-0 over Atlanta Tigers.
First game, we started slow to be expected. Good game. Defensively, we played well. Giving out free donuts. Everybody free donuts?
That's our number 1 team in the state, 7 and under. I think they're going to have to change their name to the Mighty Ducks, perhaps. I got to sit down with a kid, Harrison Bailey from Hillgrove, earlier this week. He's an outstanding kid. Fantastic leadership qualities. You just get the sense that this kid's going to be special the second you start talking to him. And I know you've been working with him for quite a while now.
Yeah, man. I tell you what, our first time we covered him was at New Hope. He was 8 years old, and I remember seeing him then. I knew how good he could be. In all seriousness, I knew that he was a special kid, a special talent, you know. And as he's developed, you know, now you're talking about 6'3", almost 190, cannon arm, accurate. And the thing that he's really evolving into, same thing we saw with Trevor Lawrence last year around this time, his leadership ability. That's really what it is. You know, at the end of the day, are these guys going to play with you? Are they going to play for you? You know, can you make a guy run that slant into that linebacker and you're going to deliver the ball? He believes that ball is coming. He doesn't matter where he's going to get hit. And can you deliver it, you know, that end, that dig across, and that safety's coming down? You know, these are things that, you know, he's finally getting it. He's finally doing it, you know. And so I think this year is going to be his year. I mean, I really, really do. And he's the number 1 rated player in the country for Born to Compete. So, you know, let's see what happens.
Expecting to see a lot of things from Harrison this year right here on Born to Compete. Before Dabo Swinney gets a hold of this kid, we got to talk to him a little bit, and we'd like you to check out that interview right now. What's up, guys? Paul Groover here with Born to Compete. I'm sitting down here with Harrison Bailey. You are our number 1 ranked player in the entire country going into the season. You feeling any pressure? Or you look cool as a cucumber right now. So how you feeling about that number 1 ranking?
No pressure at all right now. Just I perform, just do whatever I need to do, get the job done.
We know you got a big matchup coming up just a few days against Rome. Didn't go the way you wanted last year. What do you look for from them this year?
I expect a tough game because last year they beat us at our house, so we returned the favor at their house.
Is this the big rivalry game to you? Because I'm looking at your schedule here, and there's Keachern, North Paulding, and then Rome. So is Rome the big matchup, or is it kind of all things equal? Who's the rival to you?
My opinion, this year it's Rome because they beat us at our house and pretty bad. So we want to return the favor at their house. And also McEachern because it's Hillgrove's rival. It's always been every year.
Now, you have got a big season this year. What are your personal goals? Obviously, you want to win the championship as a team, but personally, just for you, what do you want to accomplish?
Always increasing my speed, you know, making my team better, like just winning games and leading my team to a championship. Because last year we fell short, and that was a bad feeling. We don't want that to happen again.
Now, I know last year you got selected to play at the East Bay All-American game. That's incredibly impressive. Can you tell us a little bit about your experience there? How was that for you?
The game, it was really fun. The All-Star game, you have some of the best coaches, some of the best players out there. You get tons of gear. It's just absolutely amazing experience.
Harrison, I appreciate you joining us, taking some time, sitting down with us. Be sure to check with us, B2C, all year long. We're going to have all of Harrison's games going on here. Catch those Hillgrove Hawks. Be sure to check back every Friday night with Team 1-1, Jeff Hollinger and company. We're going to bring you all the Friday night football highlights. It's going to be 10:30 on the ATL, 11:15 on 11 Alive. Right now, I'm going to let my man Harrison Bailey take us home. Harrison, you get the last word.
Shout out Tony Ballard and go Grove.
Big time game. Number 4 ranked Hillgrove Hawks taking on the number 9 ranked Rome Wolves. And the All-American quarterback, the number 1 player ranked by B2C in the 2020 class, finds his receiver number 18 to get into the end zone, and Hillgrove would lead early. But number 34 is no slouch, people. 2 years ago, he was the B2C Offensive Player of the Year, and you can see why here as he gets down the field. Great kickoff return for him. And number 5 finds his way through the trash there, as they say, gets into the end zone, and Rome would tie the ball game up. But here, again, Harrison Bailey, All-American, number 1 player in the country, picking him up, putting it down. Nobody knew he had speed like this except his coaches, obviously, running that zone read. And they scored a touchdown, and they would be up at the half. After the half, number 11, big-time play. Coming out the halftime, big-time kickoff return as he gets them across midfield, giving Hillgrove favorable position. And this is when Hillgrove would just start rolling. Number 5 will start taking over the game offensively as he passes number 17, gets into the end zone, increasing the lead for Hillgrove. And then here, watch this, number 5. Great pass to number 18, who is one of the top receivers in the state as well. Great catch, gets down the field, gets near the 30-yard line. And then number 5, Harrison Bailey, you need your receiver sometimes just make a play for your ball a little bit underthrown, but number 8 goes up and gets it. Scoring a touchdown, and Hillgrove would be up. But this is the Rome Wolves. This is their house. This is last year they made it to the championship game. The year before they were the GMSAA champions, and they have not gone out without a fight and not without Nick Burge in the backfield. Number 34 gets around the left side, scores a touchdown, trying to get Rome back in the game. And again, number 34 said, "This is my house. You are in Rome, and when is Rome? Do as the Romans apparently, or as the Wolves, and continue to fight back." But here's where Harrison Bailey closes out. 260 yards rushing, 280 yards passing, 7 touchdowns accounted for, and Hillgrove are going to beat Rome 44-28.
You know, it was a hard-fought game. Rome's always a tough opponent. They're big and physical. We knew it was going to be a tough battle. They had a tough battle last year at 7th and 8th grade. So I'm just proud of our guys for coming out and fighting for 4 quarters. We worked hard. We knew we really wanted this, and I couldn't be more proud of every single one of them.
Well, that game hurt me a little bit being a Rome boy, but you really can't help but just be really impressed with this Hillgrove team. They just pretty much put on a clinic.
Man, I tell you what, listen, Harrison Bailey had the best performance we've had in a big game situation ever. 260 yards passing, 280 yards rushing, 7 total touchdowns. The only kid that's ever come close to that was Evan Berry. This is like in 2009, and I think Central Cab was ranked number 1, and he wasn't doing it against a team that we don't consider one of the better teams in the state. He did this against Rome, the number 9 team in the state. They won the championship 6th grade year. They came up with runner-up last year. This is a good team that he did it against. This has never happened. So, hey, man, kudos to him.
It's record-setting performances from Harrison Bailey there. How do you rack up that many rushing yards as a quarterback? 7 touchdowns?
Yeah, well, look, man, he was running his own read, and he was faking and he was keeping it. I didn't think he would keep it either, and apparently Rome didn't either. And all you saw was long legs just running down the field.
You think they'd figure it out after about the 2nd or 3rd time, but I guess not. Field day for Harrison Bailey. We've got another pretty impressive game coming up here.
Yeah, North Gwinnett. North Gwinnett's ranked number 3 right now, taking on Peachtree Ridge. Peachtree Ridge, man, phenomenal defense. Great running back in the backfield. And then North Gwinnett, you're looking at, obviously, Aaron McLaughlin, one of the better quarterbacks in the country as well. You're talking about 6'4", almost 6'4", a legit 200 pounds. 8th grader, getting it done. So, I'm excited to see him play. He's coming over from North Gwinnett, was a Central Cab last year, so he can get it done. We've
got those highlights ready for you right now.
Big game ready time. Number 3, North Gwinnett taking on number 5, Peachtree Ridge. Peachtree Ridge is already up by a touchdown, 6-0. North Gwinnett trying to get back in the game. Number 17 connected with number 29, getting down the field. And then here, number 17, great find as he finds number 86, gets into the end zone, but it is a holding penalty. They have to bring it back. Then here on 4th down, number 17 goes deep into the back of the end zone. They aren't able to make the catch, and it's a turnover on downs. Then Peachtree Ridge has the ball. And watch this hit here. Good hit from behind by number 10. And North Gwinnett will pick up the fumble and have the ball again in Peachtree Ridge territory. And then they would go to number 28. 28 gets into the end zone. And there they would lead 7-6 over Peachtree Ridge. And later in the first half, the big quarterback, you already know about him, Aaron McLaughlin, shares the tackle, goes deep, finds his man, and gets some yards from North Gwinnett. But then number 5 was a monster at linebacker all day long. You see him get in the backfield making a tackle. That would be a turnover on downs for them. But watch number 90. Bang right there, gets into the backfield. Calls a bad pass for the quarterback. And then here on 4th down, trying to go deep, make something happen before the half. It will be intercepted by number 11, and that's how the half would end, 7-6 with North Gwinnett on top. Second half. Number 17, trying to find somebody, trying to get something going, but it's a quarterback sack by number 3 and number 80. And then later in the game, number 17 trying to go deep, trying to find something, but it's an interception by number 13, but the play would be called off. And so number 12 trying to make something happen. Gets around the right side. Makes one man miss. Gets down near the goal line, looking like they have a chance to score. On 4th down, they try to punch it in, but great goal line stand by the Peachtree Ridge defensive line. As it is forward out for them, and they have turned the ball over. Now in the 4th quarter, they go to number 42, and great blocking by the center and guard, especially down to the 2nd level. And number 42 does what he does best, gets into the end zone, and North Gwinnett would be up 15-6 in this tight ball game. Peachtree Ridge trying to make something happen. Number 13 goes to the coach, says, "Coach, I don't know a playbook, throw it out, put the team on my back," as he is making catch after catch, moving Peachtree Ridge down the field. But then here, number 90 again in the backfield, as that would pretty much seal the game, as North Gwinnett will go on to beat Peachtree Ridge 15-6.
Well, we came in with a game plan to shove the ball across the line, and that's exactly what we did.
Big time game, number 18 ranked in the state. The Decula Falcons taking on the Brookwood Broncos. And number 4 is an absolute baller, guys. He was having a fantastic game. You see him go up there with 2 hands, catching the ball, bring it down here. They give him the ball, number 4 again. As he gets into the end zone, score a touchdown for the Brookwood Broncos. But the play would come back. And then great job by the Decula defense forcing the fumble. They would pick the ball up, and now they are looking to score. Ranked number 18 in the state. And if you don't know this kid's name, DeJuan Odom goes up and gets it. That's what you call Moss. That's what we used to call Moss back in the day with Randy Moss. Either way, man, great play by him. Number 10, catching the ball, getting into the end zone, giving them lead. But Brookwood is a fantastic team, and number 28 rips off a big-time run, helping Brookwood get in the favorable position. And then number 4, there goes that man again. Great run, puts his foot in the ground, gets up the field, scores a touchdown for the Brookwood Broncos, and now we have a ball game as they're only down by a touchdown. But again, number 10 with the read option. Great decision made by him, gets into the end zone. Decula would be rolling now. And then going to the big running back, number 20. Great run by him, getting down to the 5-yard line. And they would go to their running back as Decula would win big over Brookwood.
Man, it was a great team effort. You know, we got an awesome coaching staff, man. We got some kids that really buy into the program. This is a team sport, you know. So, again, we just keep grinding, man, and we'll accept this win. We'll enjoy this, but we'll get back to work on Monday.
Be the hammer of the nail tonight. Let's go. What time is it right now? What time is it? What time is it? No, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Vipers and the Jaguars squaring off in what was a heated contest. Quarterback throws a strike here for the Jags to number 12, and you can forget about that. Check the speed all the way into the end zone. Unfortunately, that's not going to count, but it's so pretty I had to show it to you. 0-0 after the first quarter. Second quarter, though, it's going to be all Vipers. Check the quarterback play, reaching for extra yards in the first down. Quarterback play was strong all day. Number 5 here, Tim Tebow-esque. Going to take it right, get a nice block, and that's another first down. And that is going to set up later on in the drive. This plunge here by number 38. He struts into the end zone untouched. PAT would fail. It's going to be 6-0 Jags, and that will close out the scoring for the first half. They're going to come out of the gate strong, though. It's number 38 again with the manly stiff arm, and he works his way down to the 1-yard line. Very next play is going to be a belly flop into the end zone. 12-0 Jags, and the defense looking good as well. Number 15 here with the fingertip interception. It's going to try and reverse it. Nothing doing there, but the defense was just excellent for the Vipers. Take a look at this next play here. Number 2 getting involved on both sides of the ball. Here's a nice play. Fundamentals, kids. You put your head on the football, and it squirts out. A nice fumble there, and the Vipers are going to take over and take control of the game from there. Take a look. It's number 2 again. Iron Man status both ways. He's going to take it right, and that's going to be a nice 30-yard gain that's going to set up what was, for me, probably the run of the game coming up right here. They're going to give it to number 30. Nice block by number 2, and then the cutback and the end zone run. And that's all she wrote. A good effort from the Jags, but it's all Vipers, 18-0.
After the first half, Coach Taylor just sat us down and talked to us, said, just punch it in. We're going to run the ball, and we got stuff done. So, yeah.
Liberty taking on Edwards, Newton County action, and the defending county champs, Liberty Middle, is starting off just like they ended last year, and that is getting in the end zone, scoring points, and playing at a high level. You see number 4 with touchdown play, one of the better players in the state. And then here, number 3. Watch this run, an 80-yard touchdown run. Good moves down there, but it would eventually be called back. Now, not to be outdone, move the ball back 5 yards. This time 85 yards by number 2, his twin brother. And that's all speed right there. Gets into the end zone, and Liberty would win big over Edwards. Big time game. Tucker Lions taking on the Atlanta Vikings at the 1100 division. And number 7 gets the ball, gets down near the goal line. And then the quarterback sneaks it on in, and Tucker would be up big, 20-6, late in the second quarter. But to start off the second half. Armani Tooks, they just call him Money. As you see, he breaks a couple tackles, runs down the left sideline, all the way 90-yard kickoff return, gets into the end zone as he helps his team try to get back in the game. And then later on, going to number 12, Bruce Thornton gets into the end zone, and it would be a tie ball game, 20-20. But Tucker going number 21. He was out for a couple of quarters, but as soon as he got back in, Coach Emo went right to him. Number 21 had a big-time run, but they called it back, holding on the offense. On 4th down, Tucker trying to make something happen. Goes to the receiver, but great job by the defense knocking the ball down. And later in the game, number 12 again gets into the end zone. Atlanta Vikings would have the lead, 26-20. But Tucker, I told you this number 21 is an absolutely bad man. As you see, he rips off the big-time run, getting to the end zone, but it's another holding penalty. Penalties were killing Tucker all game long. And then here on 4th down, trying to make something happen. They go deep, it's knocked down, and the Atlanta Vikings were going to win the game.
Oh, I knew when we came out here we were playing outstanding program, Super Ball Club. But I knew my first year with this group with the 11 and under, so I knew this was going to show us where we at. Show us the hard dedication, we prevailed. Those 2 great teams, I'm looking forward to seeing them in the end.
Give it 2, give it 3, turn me up!
Top 10 plays of the week, and we're starting off here with Liberty Middle School. Listen, they're twin brothers here, number 3 and number 2. So number 3, watch this now. Number 3 will start it off with the 80-yard touchdown run, but it is called back. So as brothers do, they always compete, this sibling rivalry. Hey, give it to number 2, the other twin brother, and I'm going to go 85 yards for the touchdown on the next play. That's crazy, man. That's two set of good brothers right there as far as playing football. So good job to them. Liberty Middle School would go on to win the game. At number 9, watch this catch here. Fayette County versus Central DeKalb. Cam McDowell rolls out, number 1. Reverses field, throws deep, and look at the catch by number 8. Listen, you're not going to see too much of a better catch than that diving catch. It should have been number 1. I don't know, though. At number 8, number 22, Kendall Martin. He's one of the few holdovers from that team from last year that went to the championship game in the GFL, splitting 2 defenders and getting down the field, scoring a touchdown. That would end up being a close game. They would lose in a close one. At number 7, watch this. I'll tell you what, when this kid makes up his mind to make a play, whether it's passing or running, he is one of the best in the country that can do it. obviously giving everybody the business with the stiff arm, getting down to the goal line. That will be one of the big plays against a Central DeKalb defense that is absolutely lights out. At number 5, watch the guard. Oh, goodness. And watch the tackle. Watch the center. Everybody getting the job done. Number 52 makes people miss, gets upfield, and North Gwinnett will go on to win a big ball game against Peachtree Ridge. At number 4, this is pretty right here. This is pretty right here. Throw the slant, get upfield, put your foot in the ground. And 50-plus yards later, Riverwatch would have a touchdown. They would lose it, but great play by that young man. At number 3, listen, I know people don't remember, at 6 years old, he won the B2C Player of the Year, went to the school, the whole 9, had a great time, pizza party, all that good stuff. And now at 11 years old, he's still doing a great job, still making people miss. They call him Money. Armani Tooks with the kick return for a touchdown. At number 2, one of the best players in the country, hands down. Listen, he's a phenomenal defensive end, but he's playing more tight end, H-back on offense. And look at this, man. This is amazing. This big kid is rolling. You talking about close to 200 pounds, getting down that sideline, scoring a touchdown on kickoff return in the 8th grade. You see he's blowing right there. Yeah, he probably needed some Gatorade or something like that after that. At number 1, listen, 280 yards rushing, 260 yards passing, the best big game ready performance in B2C history. Number 1 player in the country, Harrison Bailey, phenomenal job. And that are your top 10 plays of the week.
That's our show this week, guys. Thanks for joining us. Can't ask for much more from an opening weekend. Got great performances from Vickery, from Long Middle School. Lots of really great football going on. And we've got more coming up.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, just to recap on what you were saying, Vickery, Atlanta Ducks, Atlanta Tigers for their effort against the Atlanta Ducks. It was a good performance. The Atlanta Vikings, how about that? They're down 20-6, and they come back and end up beating the Tucker Lions. I mean, you had some great games out there. Lawrenceville Archer, that game almost went overtime. Goal line stand to win it. North Gwinnett, Peachtree Ridge, everybody didn't think North Gwinnett, they thought they were overrated. But here they come, and they beat Peachtree Ridge 15-6. Everybody thought Peachtree Ridge was going to start make that run, and then Hillgrove. I mean, what else can be said about Harrison Bailey, right? 260 yards passing, 280 yards rushing, 7 touchdowns. Not against somebody that, let's just say they aren't in the B2C Prime 21. We're talking about a team that is legit.
Very legit.
Legit, man.
For more than just this year. They've been good for quite some time. And it's crazy to think it's week 1 and we may already have the comeback of the year. But here's hoping that it just keeps going on up.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, man, exciting start to the season. You see we dressed up. Now, I don't know if we're going to be like this next week.
I think we are. I think we're going to bring back the dress up. I feel comfortable, feeling like we look pretty good. I like what you've got going on. So I think we ditch the T-shirts and just be adults for the whole season.
Yeah. Well, that's probably not going to happen with me. So I'm going to have the hat on. I'm going to have the orange shirt on. We're going to be ready to rock, man. Strap the helmets up. Tell the ref to blow the whistle, man. Let's get it on. I love it.
Every week, we're going to be here 10:30 on the ATL. Join Jeff Hollinger and the gang with Team 1-1. It's going to be 11:15 on 11 Alive. And, of course, keep it right here with Born to Compete for all your youth highlights. Team 1-1 right there. And, Alex, I'm going to give you the last word.
Hey, man. God bless, man. We love you guys so much, man. We're so proud of all your accomplishments. That's all we want to see them do, man. 6 through 14 is what we cover. 11 Alive, what we do with the high school sports stuff. So all we want to do is see them giving great efforts, man. So I love this past weekend. I don't know about you, but I love it. So take care, man. We'll see you later, all right?
Everybody have a great Labor Day.